Just west of Tucson lies Saguaro National Park, a haven for desert plants and animals alike. Although many people from around the world visit the saguaro every year, it's the teaching of the preservation and protection that keeps the habitat alive for future generations to come.
Chip Littlefield, and I'm a park ranger. And I coordinate environmental education programs, junior ranger programs, and outreach programs. I mean, people come here for many different reasons. Some people could come here for a spiritual reason. Some can come for exercise. Some come for just pure recreation. School groups come for educational purposes. But we try to make everything a kind of a personal experience if we can, because if people have a personal experience and they relate better to the park and then become supporters, and in the long run that helps the longevity of the park for future generations. Having kids come here, I mean, they are the future caretakers of, the park and our world. And I think if you reach them more than once is nice, but if you reach them, on multiple occasions, then you're kind of building your choir, so to speak. And it's people then who understand the significance of the resource, either from a personal, kind of spiritual or emotional point of view, or just from people who look at it as an ecosystem and understand that it needs to be protected. So when you get kids at a younger age, it's easier to not to sell them or to clone them or to sway them, but you just present the exciting time to them and the enjoyment, and then they come to understand in future years, how important it is. And I've been doing this so long now and I'm so kid-oriented that I'm always talking to kids whenever I see them around town, and it's almost kind of scary. Maybe I've been here too long, but I run into kids that I'll remind them. I said, well, do you remember back in 4th grade when you went and you saw the petroglyphs? And all of a sudden their eyes get big and they go, yeah. And I say, that was me, I'm Ranger Chip. And then you see the look come onto their face. More than anything, I mean, my job as a park ranger is to help preserve and protect the park. That's our first and primary part of our mission in the Park Service. The second part of it is to provide for the enjoyment thereof and for future generations. And you can see it's hard to preserve and protect and to use it and to enjoy it at the same time. So for me, having the opportunity for the last 17, 18 years to work just with kids and bring them into the resource and to have them be out there, I just don't think that there's any other way to... I mean, it's great to have your regular visitors here and your families traveling and folks coming from Europe, but to work with the kids in the resource and to get them hooked is terribly exciting, and to see the connections in their eyes and their excitement is that's my gratification.